Morning guys, welcome to the preview and the video lineup. Liverpool against Arsenal, Sunday 4:30, and it's another game, another Premier League game that comes by. And yeah, as you all know, tomorrow we go to Anfield, the Champions Patch as it's called. You know, we need to cement second place. It's as simple as that. And you know, it's been really annoying this season what we've done. You know, knocked out the Champions League on Wednesday. You know, I'm still trying to get over that. You know, I'm still really upset from that. I'm still trying to move on from it as well. And then tomorrow we played the team that we've just given the title to. We just said, yeah, here you go, take the title off of us, you can have it. And I hate that we've done that. You know, we gave up too early. You know, we do every season, we fall apart every single fucking season. And that's the problem we have at this club. That's the problem at this club. We ain't consistent enough. You know, we're not consistent enough on a consistent basis. I did say in the PSG match review, I want some major reinforcements at this club in the summer, and I back what I say. I back my decision, because I do, because I still think half of these players aren't good enough to be playing for Arsenal Football Club. It's as simple as that. Do you know, what more do you expect me to say? You know, we've lost the title, we've lost the Champions League, we've lost the Carabao Cup, we've lost the FA Cup. We lost 3 of those competitions to focus on the Champions League, yet we go and get ourselves knocked out of it. And then we come into this game, people thought at the start, when we were actually flying in the Premier League before Christmas, that this would be the game that's the title decider. The title was decided 3 weeks ago. Or was it 4? That's what we've done to ourselves. We put ourselves in this situation where we just given them the title and said, you know what, walk away with it. And Liverpool, fair play to them, you know, out of all teams in the Premier League, you know, spent the least amount of money, only signing one player. I think that was Chiesa. Listen, they've done really well this season. You know, Arne Slot, he's done an unbelievable job at Liverpool, and he's gonna want to come into this game, tell his players, we want to beat Arsenal. We're the one team that they want to beat, because they want to make us look even more embarrassing than we already are. You know, they're gonna come into this game with full confidence. You know, they're gonna come into this game champions, and they're gonna be stinging it in our face, like, you lost the league and all this and that, and we're gonna be giving them a guard of honor and everything. So apparently it was our decision to do that, you know, and do you know what? We deserve to give them a guard of honor. I know it's embarrassing, but we deserve to clap the champions. Yeah, we've given them the title, so we give them a clap. It's that simple. It is that simple. And you know, obviously they've been a lot more consistent than us this season. You know, the likes of Mohamed Salah, you know, Jota, you know, Diaz, and all those types of players, you know, quality footballers, you know, all of them I've just mentioned now will fit in Arsenal's team any day of the week. Yeah, so we have nothing to play for. The pressure's off. You know, there's no pressure on us, so there's no excuses. You know, we've got to go around for it, and we've got to win. You know, if we want to finish second in the Premier League, we have to start winning games, because our last win was against Ipswich away. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. We've got Newcastle next week as well. Yeah, you can't wait for that. And then we end the season away at Southampton. I can't wait for the end of the season to come, man. Just end the season now. I want to move on to next season already. I want to move on to the summer transfer window. I just want to move on from this season. It's a season I want to forget about. I want to put this season behind and just go again next season. You know, team selection is going to be crucial. You know, Arteta's got to get this one right. You know, I want to come here and I want to win. If we don't win, expect a rant in the match review after the game, because if we don't win, yeah, But yeah, listen, let's get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya, very straightforward. Got another option, so yeah, he stays. Into the back four, left back, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Thought looked a bit all over the place in Paris, but you know, he's still learning, he's still developing, and he's a good defensive player, so we're going to need him up against Mohamed Salah, so straightforward that one. To him with the left side centre back, Kiwior. I can't wait till Gabriel's back next season. I'm worried for Kiwior in this. You know, they're going to be targeting him and Miles, but it is what it is. Next to him, William Saliba. Again, very straightforward. Looked a lot better in Paris. Looked a lot like his old self, which is very good to see. And yes, straightforward choice. Right back, Julian Timber. Again, he's one of the only players on that pitch in Paris who gave everything. He gave all he could. You know, he gave absolutely everything for the club, and that's what I love about JT. That's what I love about Timber. You know, really good footballer, really good player, really good person. So starts at right back for me. Into the midfield, that DM role above the defence, Thomas Partey. You know, he's the one that gifted Fabian Ruiz the volley. He could have done a lot better with that one, Thomas Partey, but listen, he's going to have to start in this game, and he's going to need to perform in this. It's that simple. Done what he could do in Paris, and it's that simple. Declan Rice for me. Into the attacking three on the left hand side, Martinelli. Didn't do anything in Paris, if I'm honest with you. Didn't do anything. Typical Martinelli again, but yeah, he's going to need to do something in this game. I'm hearing there's going to be Conor Bradley is actually going to be starting at right back and not Trent Alexander-Arnold. So yeah, through the middle. Can't believe he's still our captain, but Martin Odegaard. I can't take this man much longer, honestly I can't, and questions to be asked if he's still the captain of this club next season, but yeah, he's not going to drop him for one area, is he? So yeah, on the right, Bukayo Saka, very straightforward, one of the only ones in Paris who look like doing something. That chance he missed at the end, though, we should be scoring that all day long. I'd probably score that, to be fair, but yeah. And then up front, as the main striker, Mikel Merino. You ain't got many other options. Yeah, you haven't got many other options, if I'm honest with you. That's all you can really go with. So yeah, listen, it's another game. Another game we have to win. Simple. It's another game we got to get three points in, and then we move on to next week and then the week after, and then thank fuck the season's finished, because I want the season to end so bad. I've never wanted the season to end so bad in my life. But listen, like, subscribe, do what you got to do, and I'll see you soon. I'm out of it.